Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from. Really looking forward to having everyone today. Thank you for joining live. It's always exciting to see some familiar names come through and some new ones too. So, welcome. We'll get started here in just a minute. I'm going to get myself set up here, make sure Lindsay's good. Welcome, Lindsay, to the call. So nice to have you today.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm so happy to be here.
Hello, and tell us, where are you tuning in from?
In this moment, I'm in my home. My mother is next to me. I feel so confident if she's next to me.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to explain about Costa Rica.
Yeah, I'm so excited too. So for everyone on the call, welcome Discover Core listeners. I do want to give everyone a chance to pool in here. But I actually call Costa Rica my home too for the past 7 years. And Lindsay and I had a chance to actually meet not too long ago. On a program, I got to actually join families who were doing the experience that I had rather the chance in booking or my colleagues. So it was nice to get to see Lindsay in action and see the amazing work that you do. So I'm really excited to hop into it, but I do want to give everyone a chance to kind of pull in. I see the numbers kind of moving in here. So yes. And Lindsay, your mom is joining you. How old's your mom?
My mother is 67 years old,
It's
and she's a
amazing.
miracle.
Yes.
She had cancer in the past, and she's cancer free now. So we are so happy and we are so proud of her.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have a strong matriarchy in the family that I got
Yes.
to meet and experience. And in our programs, we get hosted in Lindsay's home and community for an entire day. So it's really a pleasure. I got to see their family in action, and I'm looking forward to diving into it. So I think the numbers have kind of stabilized. I will start here in a second. This is recorded as well for everyone to be able to share and send to, anyone else that might find this discussion interesting. I'm the
Thank
host
you.
today. My name is Lynn Carvalia. I'm so excited to welcome back another Travel Matters webinar series. We don't run these every month. We usually do it bi-monthly. But it's a series where we get to explore meaningful travel and how it shapes lives, learning, and the world around us. So today we're actually focusing a little different. We've tried to take different approaches from how we can explore, why travel matters. And I'm really thrilled to introduce Lindsay Padilla today. She's Costa Rican from a community near La Fortuna. For those who probably, I see some names on here. Maybe you have been to Costa Rica before, maybe you're exploring it, but it's a really beautiful town that I'm excited for Lindsay to tell you more about. But she has more than a decade of experience working in this intersection between education, tourism, and connection with local travelers and her community. So many of our alumni, I mean, have done this trip. It's one of our most popular trips, the Family Volunteer Adventure, where we get to see Lindsay's incredible work as a community leader. We start the day visiting a local school, welcomed by the kids in their amazing dress, and then we get a chance to head to her farm, do some tree planting, and then continue on to the home and explore her farm. We get to make our own sugar cane, etc. But it's just an incredible way to connect deeply. And I'm really excited for Lindsay to kind of share with us how that impact has been having our groups for so long. So really a pleasure, Lindsay. Thank you so much for being here. And can you just share a little bit more about yourself and your background and how you came into this work in the first place?
Thank you so much. Well, I'm Lindsay Padilla Carrion. She is Analia Carrion. She's my mother. And we work together in order to offer the opportunity to experience our daily routine because that's the program. We normally welcome people, we invite them to go to the school, they see the kids, they can share with the kids, and this is something that I learned from my mother. In the past, many years ago, she was in charge of this activity for many years, and then I was a teenager, so I went to study to Alajuela, not so far from the San Jose International Airport, and I decided to be a Spanish teacher for foreign people. Then I was talking to my mother, to my husband, Kaylor. I met Kaylor in this place, in this area, and we were trying to find a way to work together in order to benefit the communities and at the same time to do something for the environment. So that's why we create the Real Costa Rica, and it had been many years ago, but we are so happy for this amazing opportunity to present the real Costa Rica, the authentic Costa Rica, for the people to come and visit, to see how we live, what we do, how is the education system in the rural Costa Rica, and of course, to have new friends.
Yes, absolutely. And we can't quite see your mom. So if she does want to scooch over, Lindsay, we can't quite see mom. So if she does want to move over, maybe the light is just hitting her. But it's
Ok,
great
que si se
to
puede correr un poquito.
see. Es que no nos vemos. There she is. Wave, say hi.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, so nice to
Hola,
see your mom
Claudia.
Because
here
of the
too.
light. Mhm.
She's a surprise guest, everyone. This is a VIP guest. Amazing.
No,
Love
está
it.
acá.
No,
Puede
we
ser.
tell her thank you so much for joining as well, and it's so nice to have her.
Thank you.
Este soy el rayo de
She
Lindsay.
said she's the ray of light.
Oh, she's the ray of light.
She's
I
the,
love it.
yes, she's the
That's perfect.
sunshine.
Yes, she is. She really is. No, amazing. It's so cool to hear that connection to your mother. I don't think I even got a chance to hear that from you, Lindsay, when I was there. I mean, I can tell that being in your community that you have a, like I said, a very strong matriarchy of women who are just such welcoming hosts, and Kaylor as well, your husband, just so much knowledge when it comes to the reforestation projects. Can you tell me a little bit more just about what you guys are doing reforesting that land?
Okay, now that we are talking about reforestation, that's Kaylor's favorite part of
Okay,
the
sorry.
program. And you can tell about it because he really enjoys when he goes to the different lands to plant the trees, and he really wants to explain how much he enjoys. Because for Kaylor, he was born in this county in San Carlos. So this is like giving back to the place.
Hmm.
This is something that he does with the hope of a better world for the next generations. Kaylor really loves to be in the forest, to be in touch with nature. He really loves to protect the nature, and he wants everyone to do something for nature when they come. So it doesn't matter if they are coming just for lunch. He's inviting the people to go and plant a tree. This is part of the program that we have with Discover Corps, and I'm so proud to say that we have been planting just with Discover Corps more than 900 trees in
So
all
cool.
over Peñas Blancas. So our
Yeah.
idea is to create a biological corridor, and we are so happy to see that now we have more animals than in the past because now
Mm,
they have more home, more food,
absolutely.
and that makes me feel so proud about Discover Corps visitors, of course, and everyone who cares about nature.
Yeah, it's such a a quick and simple way to give back when you're going somewhere, especially in a country where, a lot of the primary forest has been destroyed. So surprisingly, a lot of people don't realize that Costa Rica went through like a deforestation, and there has been a strong movement towards, protecting that land and giving back and reminding ourselves what it means to do that. And I really did see Kaylor's passion, and in you as well, Lindsay. You also really inspired me while
Thank you.
visiting. And it's a beautiful property right along a river, and I definitely can see how the the bird watching is amazing there. The kind of wildlife that you would be able to see and experience is really exceptional. So, yeah,
Thank you
huge
so
shout out
much.
to you guys for helping coordinate that experience. As somebody who's lived in Costa Rica for, some time, it's rare that we can find that kind of like intimate connection and be able to say, you can come back and visit this tree at one point in time, and visit again. So,
Thank you
so
so
beautiful.
much. It feels really good. Even for me, I was born in Costa Rica. I was born in San Jose. I don't like San Jose. I like the place where I live. I really love this place. This place is where I could find myself. I
Hmm.
feel that my roots are here. When
Yeah.
the people ask me if I'm from San Jose, I used to say, no, I'm from San Carlos. I
Yeah.
feel like a San Carleña.
Same.
And I think that living with nature around makes me feel happier than in the city. So we want to protect nature and we want to encourage the people to protect nature no matter where they are. So it's something that we need to think about.
Absolutely. And Lindsay, can you tell me about a time when perhaps a traveler changed your life or your family's life in perhaps a way you could have never really imagined?
Okay, well, there are too many stories about it, but I will talk about Andres. Andres is my son. He's almost 19 years old, and I have been so protective. He's my oldest. I also have another boy, but he's my oldest. And when he was finishing the high school, he was expecting to go to college, to Heredia in the city, 3 hours away. So I was like, no, Andres,
No
please
way.
look for another opportunity close home, maybe 45 minutes ago, but here in the area. And there was Carla Taylor, one of Discover Curbs guides. And
Mhm.
she was talking to him and letting him know that if he goes to Heredia, and he looks for his dreams, maybe he will be so proud in the future because he had the opportunity to stay here, but
Mm.
he had really good grades and he got a scholarship for it. So Carla Taylor was one of the person who was encouraging him to go and study. Now he wants to be a biologist and his idea is to give back to the area where he was born. So Andres is coming back, maybe in 6 years, and he will be working hard in order to
Wow.
protect the forest and all the wildlife. So thank
Mm.
you, Carla Taylor. Thank you, God, of course, first. And now I feel better because I know he's not close, but he's
Yeah.
coming for something really good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy how, sometimes it can just take one conversation or one, seed that you plant in a visit that can have a big impact. And I think that's what we often try to remind any of our travelers when, going on a trip, you have this potential to really make an impact and your words matter and how you show up and how you smile and how you receive people. And I think a big lesson that one should be prepared to learn when coming to Costa Rica is just how welcoming and warm you all are. And I think we should show up the same way and um, know that our words can have like really, really amazing impact on people too, which is really
Thank you
cool.
so much. My
Yes.
favorite part of Discovery Corps activity is the school interaction.
Yeah.
This
Tell me
is
why.
amazing. I really love it because it brings the opportunity for the kids to learn about
Mm.
another countries and about another cultures. They ask too many questions. They are not
They do.
shy. They
And
really
sometimes
love
the
it.
same question, right? They ask like twice, what's your favorite fruit? It's like they want to
Uh-huh.
hear it.
They love it. And at the same time, it's really good for the people to listen the kids and to learn from them instead of listening the same from a tour guide or another person, a teacher or me, for example. They really love it because they can see how authentic it is. And at the same time, I really love to listen how they want to grow and, for example, to be a pilot or a flight attendant or
Mhm.
instead of a farmer,
Mhm.
They
Mhm.
want to have like dreams and they work for it. And now we have more kids going to high school. And
Mhm.
I can say maybe the visitors don't really know about it, but it's because they are encouraging the kids to go and prepare and go
Mhm.
to college and have a better future. So I
Mhm.
feel so proud about it and I feel so happy because I think that it's a kind of bridge to help and to develop new opportunities for the kids and at the same way for the visitors to learn about Costa Rica.
Yeah, and I really saw just I've, been to many rural communities because that's what my research focus in university was on in Costa Rica. So I got to visit, but more on the Turrialba side. Um, but what I noticed was just you go to a rural community and that warmth and excitement of the kids in their dress showing you their typical dance. There's certain ingredients that you get in a rural Costa Rica visit. And if you don't go off the beaten path and experience that, it feels like you're missing a piece of Costa Rica. And one of the guides, later on after we met you, Lindsay, in our cacao experience, he said at the end of the trip, we did our cacao making, we were laughing, having fun, seeing sloths, birds, but he stopped us and he said, before you leave, I just want to make sure that you go and you stop on a side of the road where a grandmother is sitting outside and she's quietly rocking in her chair, and I want you to say hi, and I want you to ask about her life. And I promise you, she'll have coffee like brewing for you, pretty much. And I think it's such a like, it really made me reflect how many times I've been invited to have coffee, and I felt that warmth in your home as well. And it's just such a testament again to Costa Rica and the warmth that you guys have, and that that not everywhere also feels like that in Costa Rica. There's many different sides of Costa Rica that you can kind of see and experience. But I really love that we get this day with you all.
Thank you so much. That's my favorite mother's part of the program because she really loves to cook and she invites everyone to cook.
Yeah,
So if you go to visit her, prepare yourself because you need
you're
to
gonna be
learn how
cooking.
to make tortillas.
Yeah, you
And
can't
then you
leave
need to
without
cook
that.
it in the wood stove. That's part of the visit. So I
Oh,
really enjoy when the people come and they can sit with all of us, with the family. So they come as visitors, but then they are friends. They are
absolutely.
part of the family, and some of them are coming maybe because they are not feeling well or they want to reconnect. So we really enjoy and we really are proud to be the first part of the tour. Well, they come to San Jose, then they come to San Carlos, to the Arenal area, so they can come and visit us. They can feel they found a family in Costa Rica and they can feel they were in the real Costa Rica.
I want to show everyone. Oops, sorry. Let me just take this off here. I want to show everyone the photos of just how amazing the tortilla making experience is. It deserves a highlight here. But this is their beautiful kitchen and space. So just to show the hands-on activities as well that you really get to do on this experience is incredible.
Thank you so much. So we start going to the school, meeting the kids. We have folkloric dances. Everyone dances, of course, because they are invited to dance with the kids. They have time enough for playing. Doesn't matter if they don't want to play, the kids will invite them to play. So it's really good to see the people jumping and running around, dancing, spending time, and it doesn't matter the language. Many of the kids, they don't really know any English words, but they find a way to communicate. So we love it.
They do. They really do. They're so open and they're like little sponges that really want to absorb. And I think what you said earlier of even the school visits of having, a professional that is a pilot or that is a doctor or that is a you name it, it could again inspire a kid to be able to connect with you. And can you tell me more about moments where a child or family or community member have their perspectives has shifted? I did see even that kid when we went to the community that was dancing, and he kind of like took lead, like to even develop the dances that were going to be done for the community. So I'd love for you to share a little bit more on stories of those kinds of moments.
Of course, there are too many kids, but let's talk about Tatiana. Tatiana is in the kindergarten. She's 6 years old, and she practices at home because she wants to be a really good dancer, and she wants to have a beautiful presentation for the visitors every time. So Tatiana was the little girl who was trying to hug you when you were there.
Yep.
And Tatiana also has been trying to learn how to read because her idea is to develop like a pen-pal program in the school. This is something new. She wants to write letters in Spanish to send to US for the kids or for the families, for the groups to get the letters, practice some Spanish, and then write another letter back in English for her and all of the friends in the school to practice English. And it came because one of the ideas of one of the visitors, I can't remember the name of that person, but I really thank that person for this wonderful idea to encourage the kids to Learn English. It is very
Mm,
important.
yeah.
My English came from my students. I have never been in an English class, but I have
Mm,
been a teacher for many years.
wow.
So I love interaction. I see how important is for the kids to create moments for practicing English and of course Spanish as well.
Yeah, it's a big door that gets opened when you're bilingual. And as again, somebody who lives here, it can be rare to have like an equal balance of both language and the doors that it can open for that just work, better opportunities, again, better scholarships. It's a big gift. And I didn't speak Spanish when I came to Costa Rica, and I learned because I was just around the community, like just talking. It wasn't really classes, it was just by being around each other and getting that opportunity to talk, which is
That's the
pretty,
best way to get in touch with the people, to interact with them, instead of just learning grammar. This
yeah.
is something that we really enjoy when we have the opportunity to share with the people, and the kids really love it. They enjoy when the visitors are coming and they can go and take the hand and invite them to come and sit and then dance for them, dance with them all together. Then when they say goodbye, you can see they are not happy because it's the end of the activity for them. But
Yeah.
the activity continues for all of us. When we go to the farm, we have the opportunity to plant, to give back to nature, to get our hands dirty, but it doesn't matter. We really love it. And then we come to see the animals. We can feel how to be in a Costa Rican home feels. How it is. We can experience this, and then we meet my mother, who really loves to have visitors and to explain about the tortillas and prepare delicious food. So I I really appreciate the opportunity to be part of this program. And maybe you don't know, but every time when a visitor comes, the school gets like a part of this, part of the fee goes to the school, and we can help to develop different projects. For example, building, painting, having new chairs for the school, having new accessories for the kitchen, the pots. This year we are going to have a new freezer, and
Cool.
all of this is because of the visitors, because of this wonderful program. So we are
Mm,
not just having a good time, we are also
giving
helping
back.
to
Mm,
develop the school. We are encouraging the kids to learn more, to travel, to expand. to live more, to enjoy the place where they are, and to have a special care of nature. So it's an amazing opportunity. It's something that we really enjoy. And I invite everyone to come to Costa Rica and, of course, to visit us.
Yes, exactly. No, and any final advice, I guess, Lindsay, I know we're keeping this one a quick today because Lindsay is an important lady and she needs to get back to some community duties today. But any advice that you would leave our, travelers that are, you know, potentially coming to visit to Costa Rica or when they return, any advice you would give them?
Okay, well, I can say if you want to have a beautiful experience, don't forget to book a trip to Costa Rica. Please open your mind,
Oh,
enjoy the typical food,
yes.
try to practice as much as possible Spanish with local people. If you don't know Spanish, it doesn't matter. Try to
It's okay.
communicate
You
with
can try.
people.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And drink a lot of coffee. Of course, we have the best coffee of the world. We really enjoy it. And of course, take a special care of nature, respect
Hmm.
nature, and try to make of your trip something important for the world. So if you have the opportunity, plant a tree, visit a national park, learn about nature, protect nature as much as possible, and do the same when you get back home. So service is important, and when we put service next to tourism, we get something beautiful.
Hmm.
So we
And I do want to
encourage
open
them
it
to
up
come.
for anyone to have a chance to ask you any questions, Lindsay, as well, before we fully close out here.
Sure.
So anyone in the audience that has, particular question for Lindsay, you can really take it any way, there's no bad question when it comes to maybe, her background or what that impact has been. I think what's really beautiful and why I wanted to bring Lindsay on today was the fact that we've had this opportunity to continue to go again to the same place. And as a result, we've been able to build something that's pretty grand, 900 trees, or, that means that means 900 visitors, coming through a community that otherwise wouldn't have had that impact. So if there's any questions there, but also just on a general Costa Rica perspective, I do I won't be able to hear you talk. I will need you to type it into the chat just because it's a webinar. So sorry there, but would love to read it out to everyone. So I saw a hand raised, but if you can type it in there, that would be great. I'll wait here for you. Um, you said your mom's favorite part, you Kayla's favorite part. Your favorite part, Lindsay? I'm waiting here. Well, another question comes through, but let me actually pause. It says, do you have to come as a Discover Core participant or can we come individually? So Susan, absolutely. I'm sure that you could connect with Lindsay, individually and do a day tour if you're in the area. But I think what we like to, of course, showcase are these are partnerships that we've built for many years, and we would love to be able to coordinate that experience for you as well. But absolutely, I'm sure Lindsay would love to host you in her home, right, Lindsay?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the question. And what's your favorite part, Lindsay, of the tour that you do?
My favorite part is the
The school.
interaction.
Yeah,
Yes, of
yeah, with the
course.
kids. Yeah,
Interaction time at the
right.
school when we have the opportunity to talk to the kids, to talk to the visitors, to
Yeah,
create an environment with
yeah.
no languages, just express what they want. It doesn't matter in Spanish or in English, but they can express any kind of question if they do homework or not, if they like the school, if they took a shower, any kind of question. I really love it.
No, that's awesome. I think
Mhm.
people are somebody in the chat is a former teacher and is just really excited to connect with you. So follow up with an email after this and see what the best way to connect everyone is. But really exciting to see some former teachers on here as well.
Thank you so much.
Is it my internet that's bad? Oh, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Wonderful. Okay, it might be me that's my internet might be unstable. We are in Costa Rica, guys, so this is part
It
of the
happens.
it
That's
happens.
part of the things that you need to know before coming to Costa Rica. But please come to Costa Rica. It doesn't matter.
Yes,
In some moment, we are gonna have the connectivity in a proper way.
exactly, exactly. No, somebody else in the chat is saying we loved Costa Rica and just thank you for today's event, Lindsay. I know you have some important duties to get to, but it was such a pleasure to have you and get a brief window into what life is like for you out there and the amazing work that you do day to day. I remember you saying to me when we were together, like, this is life. This is life. You're just coming to see what life is,
How
and
we
this is
live
how it, yeah.
our
So it's
daily
not really a
routine.
tour. We're getting a chance to hang out, like you said, with you and your family, and it's a beautiful privilege thing that we've been able to do at Discover Core for so many years, and we can't wait to keep doing it together. So thank you for everything, and thank you to your mom. Tell her
Muchas
gracias,
gracias.
muchísimas gracias a
Thank
toda
you
la
so much
comunidad.
for this amazing opportunity. Thank you for all the support to the community, to the school, to the village. We are so happy for this amazing relationship and we want to serve as much as possible.
Amazing. Thank you, Lindsay. Good luck with everything you have today. And for everyone that is waiting on us, we'll try to follow up shortly here with a recording, but just give us a few days. And if you have any questions in the meantime, you can email us at info@discovercore.com. But really a pleasure to be able to host another Matters webinar series with you, Lindsay, and the fun feature of your mom. It's great to see you both. Really look forward to getting out soon, and hopefully you'll visit me in Turrialba as well.
Sure. Thank you so much
Okay, thank you
and
everyone for joining.
blessings.
Yes, talk to everyone
Bye
soon.
bye.
Bye.